Okay, second time filming this. This is the Retrograde Easter egg guide. Couple things to note before we begin. This door over here that says press F to send your IP address to the map maker. It doesn't actually do that. It's a joke. You can literally check the code yourself. Enjoy. Um, Second thing, none of these steps have to be done like in order, kind of. That just whenever you can do them, you can do them. You don't have to like do them in order, basically. Um, so yeah, and then none of the things have to be shot in a certain order. None of the generators have to be done in a certain order. Okay, let's start with the first step. So the first step is we have to open up all the paths to the big room. So each tower has a path that leads to the big room, and you have to open all of them in order to access this gray area out here. So as far as where those, I call them exits, those paths to the big room. As far as all those exits are located, we're going to start with the green tower. I'm referring to each tower as the path directly next to the door. So in the green tower, the exit is on the second floor, just right here. And by the way, you don't have to like take the path to the big room. You just have to open the door in the actual tower. So that's the first exit. The exit in the gray tower is on the fifth floor. So the blue room here, and it's right back here. The exit in the yellow tower is on the fourth floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's right there, just right here. And then the exit in the red tower is on the third floor. So uno, dos, tres, and it's right there in the corner here. So once you open up all of those, there are 2 doors here. It's going to open up the first one, and then you have to buy the second one for 5,000 points, and you'll have access to the gray area. Now it's time to acquire all the teddies. So there are 7 teddies in total. Yet again, they don't have to be shot in order. But this is the location of all 7 teddies. So the first one is in the black box. I call this section the black box, and it's in the top left corner here. The second teddy is located on the side of the yellow tower, right there, right up there. That's where the second teddy is, just next to the gray path here. The third teddy is in the green tower on the 4th floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's just going to be in the corner there. The next teddy is going to be in the gray tower, and that's going to be on the 4th floor as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be in the green room, and it's going to be sitting right here. The location of the next teddy is in the red tower, and it's going to be on the 5th floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's just going to be chilling up here, right there. The location of the 6th teddy is actually going to be in the gray area that you opened earlier using the exits. And it's going to be through the leftmost door here. It's going to be right here in the corner. For the 7th teddy, I have to explain something. So basically, this map has a glitch where some things don't render at certain distances without using a sniper rifle. So you're going to have to use a sniper in the PPSH room, and you're going to have to look out this window. I guess you don't have to use it in the PPSH room, but no matter what, you have to use a sniper. So the best way to do this is to be in the PPSH room and line up your sniper that's somewhere vaguely under the castle. And the teddy bear is just going to be somewhere out here. Yet again, you can only see this with the sniper rifle, annoyingly. I obviously didn't intend that, but, you know, whatever. So that's going to be all 7 teddies. So once you get all the teddies, that is going to open up this metal door right here in the gray area, and it's going to open up this room. And there's going to be a box where you can buy ammunition for any gun for 5,000, and then a bank which will accumulate interest. I highly recommend you use this to buy the viable endgame, which we will unlock later. As far as the Snoop Dogg posters go, because that's the next step, there are 13 Snoop Dogg posters, and I'm going to show you where all of them are now. So there's a Snoop Dogg poster here in spawn on the side of a building. There is a Snoop Dogg poster in the black box across from you on the back wall. There is a Snoop Dogg poster underneath this path right here. The next Snoop Dogg poster is in the green tower on the second floor. So right here. The next Snoop Dogg poster is on the outside of the exit, and it's going to be right here above this little parkour piece. The next Snoop Dogg poster is going to be in the gray tower, and it's going to be on the first floor in the back corner of the red room. The next Snoop Dogg poster is actually going to be in the exit here, and it's just going to be right here above the door you probably already have open. The next Snoop Dogg poster is actually going to be in the yellow tower, and it's going to be actually a part of the yellow tower exit. So you just have to go up here, and boom, it's going to be right there. And by the way, all Snoop Dogg posters, definitely should have mentioned this, all Snoop Dogg posters have to be shot with either an FG42 or an intervention. However, the intervention is like basically a requirement because of that rendering glitch. So I highly recommend just getting the intervention, which you can get either from the IP address door as a random weapon, so you could just restart the game till you get it, or you can get it from the box. The next Snoop Dogg location is in the red tower, and it's actually going to be a part of the red tower exit. So you just go in right here, turn around, it's right there on the wall. The next Snoop Dogg location is going to be on the roof of the red room, more specifically on the side of the big room. So right here. Let me make sure for a second. Yeah. The next Snoop Dogg location is actually going to be in the big room in this back right corner, and it's going to be on the ceiling right there. The next Snoop Dogg location number 12, is going to be back here. And it's going to be right there. Oh, there are 14 Snoop Doggs. Lol, I'm an idiot. Right here in this second door, right here. Next one is going to be in the Teddy room, right here. And then the last Snoop Dogg, as we discussed before, is outside in the ether, and it's going to be right there in front of the teddy bear. So that's all 14. I said 13. I meant 14. Whatever. If you're playing the map, you get it. So once you shoot all the Snoop Doggs, he's going to say, go find my weapon. And where his weapon is to the left of the gray path. There's a door here that opens, and behind here is the Wonder Waff, or the 420 project. Once you collect that, there are going to be 6 generators around the map that need to collect souls. However, the generators will only collect souls of zombies that have been killed by the Wonder Weapon. So you have to kill them with the Wonder Waff for them to collect the souls. So there are 6 generators, and I'm going to show you the locations of those now. The first one is right here in spawn. The second one is floating in the black box, right here. The third one is in the green tower. More specifically, it's going to be on the roof of the green tower in the corner here. The next one is going to be in the gray tower, and it's going to be on the 3rd floor. So red, orange, yellow, and it's going to be in the corner of the yellow room. The next tower is the next generator is in the middle of the big room right here. And last but not least, the 6th generator location is going to be in the room you had to unlock by getting all the teddies. Once you fill all 6 generators with Wonder Waff souls, this poster is going to open, and it's going to reveal the Endomatic, which sounds complicated, but it's actually just the endgame switch. It's not Pack-a-Punch. It's an endgame switch. So it costs a lot. I don't remember how much. It's like $1 million or something. So just use the bank, use the interest. I beefed up the interest rate, so you get like 10% more points every round or something crazy like that. So definitely be using the bank to get the endgame. And once you buy the endgame, that's it. You have beaten the map. So one thing I'm going to show, for those of you that stuck around to the end, or those of you who are curious, is how to get the Wonder Weapon, so all 14 Snoops, and 6 out of 7 teddy bears on round number 1. Pretty easy. It's pretty lit. It's what I do every time I play the map. So basically, you're just going to keep restarting until you're going to keep restarting, and you're going to keep hitting the IP address store, which yet again, that's a joke. I already clarified that. Until you get the intervention. Now, you notice that you have an intervention, but you also have a grenade. And the purpose of that grenade is to right here line up in the corner, throw the grenade on the ground, hold your intervention out, boom, it gets the big room poster. Next, you want to get that one right there. Then you have to do a bit of a jump shot. A little complicated, but you'll be able to get another Snoop there. Then we have to get the Snoop that's on the side of the building here. So, boom, right there. To get a teddy bear, you have to line up with the corner of this roof. So, line up right there. Fire. Next, so this is something I probably should have explained earlier, but I may as well explain it now. There is an entire portion over here of inaccessible map that has 3 ducks right there, as you can see. And those ducks make it so that if you accidentally trade out the Wonder Waff, it will put it back in the box. So there's one right here. Boom. One right here. Boom. And then the last one, just so you know, there's a black top right there. Once you get the Wonder Weapon, that black top, I guess once you shoot all the Snoops, technically, so you could have 2 Wonder Waffs if you really wanted to game the system, so once you shoot all the Snoops, that is going to go away. And there's going to be a duck in that room that you could see from any of these rooftops. Next, you're going to line yourself up with this riveted corner. And right there, that's another Snoop. And then there's one right here. Just on the top here. There's the spawn room one. Then go ahead and get over to the right corner here. And then you'll get the Snoop right there. Then you have to line yourselves up between the platform and the stairs, specifically where these 2 edges meet. So right there, that's a Snoop. Next, you're going to position yourself up here. Over here, there's a pattern with these lantern-looking things. It's 1, and then a gap, and then 2, 3. And you're going to shoot the 3rd one. Boom, that's a Snoop. Then you may as well go ahead and get the ether ones. So there's the Snoop, and there's the Teddy. Then you're going to get a Teddy right here. It's like in the corner, so you aim just for the corner, and you'll get it. Then there's a Snoop right there, and then there's a Snoop right there. So you're looking for 3 Teddies and 13 Snoops while you're up here. Once you do that, you complete the Obelisk link. You will keep the intervention instead of being given the knife if you do the door Easter egg. You're going to go over here, get the black box Snoop. That'll give you the Wonder Weapon on round 1. Then you're going to get this teddy bear. Then you're going to come around the corner here, and you're going to shoot this one up here. Boom. Then you're going to keep rounding the corner. Oh, whoops, I got stuck on a door. You're going to keep rounding the corner until you get to this corner that is lit by sunlight. And you're going to stand at the corner. And you're aim a grenade up here. 1, 2, 3, throw. That one's pretty unspecific, but you can just, as long as you throw it up at that corner, you're going to blow up a teddy bear. Supposedly there's a lineup to get the last teddy bear. It's just really complicated, and I've never had someone figure it out precisely. So, but if you're like speedrunning this map or something, or just doing it normally, you have to open up the, I believe it's the red building or the gray building. I think it's the gray building actually, right? Yeah. You have to open up the gray building up to the blue floor to get the exit anyway. So you're going to encounter the teddy bear before you actually need all of them. So yeah, at this point, pick up the Wonder Weapon. By the way, this Wonder Weapon is designed to one-shot knife up until round 6, so that you can actually knife zombies to get points while you're filling up this first generator. And yeah, so at this point, you just fill up all the generators and complete the Easter egg. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helped, and this is Jay out.